Not even sure what I'm doing. So let's just jump right into it. Here, key 1, 2, 3, show inventory, try Noid alike. Okay, we can do that. So instead of do show space, let's make a do show Noida. But first, let's go to do show space and look at what we've got. Okay, not very much. There's not very much here. We could redo the background stars. What's another thing we could do to get in trouble here? We could, as soon as the user triggers switching to this. So as soon as you hit, where is it at here? 3. Is it up here? Process input. Yeah. So as soon as the user hits number 4, changes the state there, and then we could do some initialization. Do we want to change it or initialization to points? Or do we want to just start completely with a new demo here? And a 2D platformer. I mean, I already have a 2D platformer to work with, but... You're live. Okay, let's pop out my chat there. Let's go to YouTube. Let's pop out chat there and close that down. Okay, cool. So we have both chats here. Theoretically now, if somebody comes in, I should be able to see at least that. Okay. So if we do an initialization, one way that we could do that is by changing the background stars. But then once we leave the game state of 4, then we want to reinitialize them. And I notice I have the background stars up here. I've done some stuff to them before, so there's a physics in there, soft body stuff, yeah, see? So let's look, background stars 30,000. I'm pretty sure we don't use 30,000. So let's look at init data. Background stars 100, the sun, the planets, yeah, so far, so we keep track of them with so far. Then we have this create asteroid field, so those are all using the background stars. Okay. Okay, so let's look at how many we actually create from the beginning. Because I do display a bunch of stuff, and that's, let's look at that again real quick. Bum, 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 run the last successful build. We could do that. Does that work? Okay. Where's the, okay, so we have all this stuff. Twitch, Axiom, receive messages, login, authentication failed, and then it goes through this. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. So the Twitch config, for some reason it's not connecting. I think I might have to reset my stream key or whatever. Or the stream, or the app. I don't know what, I can't remember what it was. Something related to Twitch. So let's just display, okay, receive message. Okay. So let's just add another one here. So as we're going through, space blocks, text draw, client send message, okay. And that's where I choose the thing there. Okay, axiom. We don't really need that, that's fine. Okay, let's just go right here and go standard CD out. Let's look at the background stars. Where are they? Excuse me. Space underscore background stars 1. Okay. Let's just output that variable, and then that's it. Total stars. Will that work? All right, let's see what we used so far. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait, then it's not going to show me that. Okay, hold on. Son of a bean dip. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's my thing. Okay, that's fine. Starbound. Okay. So the do show Noita, I gotta go. I gotta make one. Void do show Noita. Go like that. There. Will that at least compile and run? No. Okay. No. So what else is wrong? Okay, should not throw declare. What in the hell? Computer, I just want the error. Show me the error. Why did this all change? This looks completely different. It's just showing file. Oh my god, look at all these files. These are all computer. What the hell? This is ridiculous. How come it won't take me to the error? One error. Entire solution. Current document. Do Noida in Firefly. Okay. Do show Noida. Oh, I see, because oh, I need to declare it up here. That's why. That's fine. Everything's fine. Computer, shut that down too. Okay, where are we at? Oh, where's a good place to where's, are there any other variable declarations? Yeah, right here. Do show space, show planet. Okay, so void do show Noita. Alright, I think we're going to be good. It might actually compile and run. And yes, okay. Okay, good. So let's look at the number. Where's the thing? Total stars. Okay, 3,300. Okay, so now when it calls the render function here. Wait, let's go down here to stop moving something. Render. Okay. Activate shader there. Okay, noise texture. Oh, so far. So it does call it with so far. Okay. So then why don't we just create excuse me, do I have my microphone on? Yeah, I gotta blow my nose, but excuse me. I've been cleaning my apartment. It's been a few months now. I've been spending a little bit of time each week, doing just a little bit here, a little bit there. Every day, every other day, every so often when I remember. And I hit a major milestone. My living room was semi-hoarded, but it was mostly just like 3 weeks ago I threw away 4 bags of clothes from my living room couch. And then I also threw away just a bunch of garbage. And then I brought in a bunch of boxes from work, because we have an abundance of boxes, because that's all we do is break down boxes. So I started saving boxes, and they're helpful because I can just throw a bunch of junk little by little in these boxes and organize them and throw out stuff, and don't have to worry about getting a mess everywhere because the boxes are so big, and it's just really been helpful cleaning up. Okay, so there's render. Yeah, so what do we want to do when we switch to show Noida? So where's the number 4? Okay, so change the game state, initialization to points for the parallax background. So what we need to do is space background stars 1 dot. Okay, let's just call it. So what we need to do is, okay. What we need to do is switch so that we create a couple of points for the parallax background. Initially, let's start with a large point, a medium, and then a small point. Start with 3 points. So let's go like this. Let's go init underscore parallax. Okay. And so that will just create extra points. We'll just say 3 extra points. Okay, init parallax. And then as soon as we initialize it, we can try Noida like will be the game state. So, okay, what does that look like? Init parallax. So let's go into here. Okay, stop moving something. Okay, void init underscore parallax. Did I do that right? Excuse me. So we're just going to initialize the parallax. Okay, alright, I think that'll work. That's a little bit init parallax. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to take init data or create asteroid field, whatever. So here, space background stars, sub-I position. Okay. So we just populate the space background stars. Okay. That's how long it's been since I've been working on this. So space background stars. So far. Okay, that's how far we've gotten into the actual. Yeah. So we're gonna work on that one. Dot. Okay, color, position, size, type. So we'll start with position. And then what is position? It looks like a vec2, so we're just going to make it a vec2. Just go 0.0, comma 0.0. Okay, then we're going to go color, which we don't really care that much about initially, but let's just go get to, whoops. Okay, we ruined it. There, that was fine. I don't know why that momentum gets ruined. Okay, and then size. Okay, so the size is going to be quite large. Let's go with the first one, 800. And that's a float, right? That's a float, good. Why is there a squiggly? I don't know, but we're probably just fine. Type equals, and then we got to look at the space background stars new 24. Okay, so we got to look there. Okay, this is cleanup. I don't expect to find it here, but yeah. New 24 FS. Is it going to open that? What's it doing? Okay, good. Alright, so here it is. And what are we looking at? Type, F-type. Okay, and then we go down into here. Voronoi, laser, square, main. Okay, F-type equals 1. Okay, so then it goes to the different F-types. So we're just looking for stars, but we're actually looking for prime texture. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what we use here. I think I should go make a smoothie. Crystal. I feel like I'm going to go make a smoothie in just a second. So let's initialize all of them to... Okay, this is up 17. Let's just go with... Let's initialize all of them to... prime texture star. Okay, so the background would be... Yeah, prime texture star. F-type equals 2. So let's initialize it to type 2. Where are we at? Uh-oh. Right here. Okay, type equals 2, and that's a float, right? That's a float. Int. Oh, it's an integer. Does it go in as an integer? Is it? Get her. F-type? No, it doesn't. Flat in int F-type. Okay, so it goes in as an integer. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so what's the problem here? Position equals GLM vec2. Save it? Is that why is this squiggly? Expression must be a modifiable L value. Modifiable L value? Let's just see if it compiles. I have no idea what's going on right now. No. Okay. Again, I'm getting this expression must be a modifiable L value. Okay. Did I spell something wrong? Vec2. Modifiable L value. Okay, so I don't know. Alright. Can you help with this C++ code? Looking at could like you to speak on colors of the vector. If color is a GLM vec3, okay, but you get 56 rand functions or variables aren't explicitly returning float values, that might be causing problems. Possible fixes. Yeah, it's a float. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get a smoothie and we'll let the computer figure this one out. Oh, it's a vec4. Oh, well, excuse me. Pardon me. Vec4. Phew. I thought it was a vec3. I'll just stand accused. Everything fine now? Oh, color, oh, is this color 10? Oh, so let's go color 0. Oh, okay, so we need to give it 10 colors. But it's just gonna be for the, yeah, so let's just see, will it do that? That's all we want to do, is just make that one point at the so far point. Okay, there we go, nothing seems messed up, we're good. Okay. If we look at the number of points, it's 3312. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, so if we want to do 3 points then, we're not drawing them yet, we're just creating them here. So there's that, we're going to make this one half the size, 400, and we're going to make this one half the size again, 200. Okay. For simplicity's sake, let's go into the shader again and look. So Perlin planet, no, Perlin asteroid. Okay, so let's use a crystal for one, and then let's use, what's this one? F8. Why doesn't it have any? Why are there no comments, Jeff? Okay, 5 is the crystal. Let's go with we can make another one, the Perlin asteroid. So let's make one type 4 and then another one type 5. So this one will be the type 4. That's the Perlin asteroid, which is crazy, and then type 5. Okay, that should work. So init parallax, as soon as you hit the 4 key, that will be called. Okay. We can actually just initialize that at the beginning of the program. We don't need to call that every time you hit the 4 key. So we can just put that at the beginning of the program. Where is... See right here. Set up stuff, and then we can just go boom. Init parallax. Okay, so that will run at the beginning of the program. Then when you hit the 4 key, try Noita-like. Okay, we're going to be running... And this is mostly me just getting caught up with my code again, because I have no idea. Show Noita. Okay, so that we're going to hit F12 and go and look at it. It's right next to the do show space. So we're going to call... So we do want to call the background stars render function, but because we've just added 3 points to the end of the vertices, we only want to draw those 3 points. So we need a modified... Let's use a render 2. Excuse me, computer, I said render 2. You took it right out. Okay, so we're going to call render 2, but we have to make a render 2. So let's go to the render function first. So if I click there and go F12, does it take it to... Okay, good. So let's go render 2 here, and we'll just make it render 2. And we're just going to use the shader. Set uniform time, that's fine. Here, let's... What are we going to... Let's copy this one. Because there's only one thing that's going to change. What are those things? Computer. Paste. There we go. Okay. So set time uniform. Activate and bind the noise texture. That's fine. Set int the noise. Activate and hold the planet texture. Set palette to shader. That's fine. Bind. Okay. Draw. Okay. So here's the thing that's going to change. Oh, I see. We wanted to do that with inventory. That's fine. Okay. So what is this now? GL draw areas. Hold on. So mode first and count. Okay, so the mode is GL points. The first one's going to be so far minus 1. Isn't that right? I think so. And then the count is going to be 3 because we made 3 points. So it's going to be so far minus 1, so far, and so far plus 1. Or should it be actually so far... Let's just try it like that and see what happens. And this one we're taking out. All the others we're leaving in place. And then everything's crazy because we didn't declare render 2 up here. But we're going to right now. So void render 2. Take away all the squigglies. Okay. So now in the do show Noita, where is that? Right here. We're just going to call render 2. Okay, the ship render. We're not going to render the ship. Text draw. We're not going to render the text. Background stars, we're not going to update that yet. Ship init data. Oh, okay, hold on. After we do this, um, the initial part here, init parallax, what we need to do is... Actually, let's call init parallax from within init data. That way it's done. Inventory count equals so far minus inventory index start. Okay, then let's just call it init underscore parallax. Okay, and then let's take it out of the main where it's calling it. In the initialization here. Yeah, let's just not put it there. So that's going to happen with init data. Setup stuff, can we go to that one?